Hello, Dialtown. Rachel from the Dialtown network here. Yeah, get clipped, hang cucks. Last night's premiere of Passion of the Frog Thing has been reportedly as resounding failure. It was utter dog shit, despite curious advertising efforts in the end. The event only had a modest turnout of 24 unsatisfied patrons. Of the 4 reviewers who happened to attend, showing 3 are now in comatose. The remaining reviewers are still conscious, doesn't really want to talk about it as what he saw. He is poor guy. We interviewed a few citizens who attended the premiere, and this is what they had to say. Honestly, I just want to get out of the cold, and I think hypothermia would have been more palatable, to be honest. That was horrendous. The lack of footage of myself was criminal. Criminal, I say. Is this live? Come down to Dialtown City Zoo, friends. We have tapirs. Tapirs, bully. Okay, enough of them. Honestly, that movie converted me from an unsure agnostic to a firm atheist. There is no God. No merciful God would have let that scene where a green one girl with paint thinner exist, no matter how disinterested he in her plight. I can't even talk. That was horrendous. Well, there you have it. I know they say that all publicity is good publicity, but to these people, we at Dialtown News Network would like to recommend giving the Passion of the Frog Thing a watch. We wouldn't, and seeing how you feel then. Good morning, Fep. I hope you're doing okay. What in the phone god's name are you staring at? Pot. I put a frog in a pot. Watching them trying to climb out. Just a pro tip here. The last 17 times you tried this, the frog died. Yeah, but this time there's no lid, nor a lit fire under the pot. He's just climbing. So the odds are fair, methinks. Right. What's your endgame here, anyhow? Want to see the definitive threshold of frog slaughter? Yeah, that's... Say, I wonder how Oliver's premiere went. Isn't that a much more engaging topic to think about? Nah, Little Billy told me a few days that it was apparently bombed. In fairness, is Little Billy really a reliable source for information? Yeah, he was the one who informed me of what 9/11 was. I trust him, and he said that was an inside job. Wait, was it not? Conducted by clowns. In fairness, he did show me a newspaper that reported the clown thing. Yeah, but fairness, you're illiterate. I bet you any money that the article was about what isn't what he said it was. What makes you say that? I have no clue. Why would the article's picture have been about tractor flattening a beach seal? Well, people beat seals with bats. Well, why was there a tractor even on the beach on the first place? Maybe you knew how to read. You could have found out. Fine, I'll go to Oliver and ask him about those lousy premiere. It probably bombed. It probably bombed. Brilliant. Yes. Oliver, hello? Does not look like the movie theater. Where is he? Where is the boy? Well, I don't know. I'm sure you walked into the right place. This ain't the cinema. Mark my words, the cinema was right here before. That must mean... Yikes, I guess it's already gone. Ah, draddle ass. I was too late. You might be able to still get Oliver's mailing address to send your condolences via mailman, mailwoman, or perhaps carrier pigeon. Ah yes, the 3 genders. Oh. Hey, friendo. I was wondering when you dropped by. What's the haps? Olive man, you're here. Have you returned here once more to burn this place down in a scornful rage? Gasp! You did do this! You did all of this. I lugged the remaining furniture out of here and took an axe to the light fixtures, if that's what you're talking about. But fortunately, I'm neither a vandal, salvager, nor a copper wire thief. Then why'd you wreck the place? You seemed rather rude to me. Could have been used for other things. Hey, I'm just following Mr. Dickens' orders. Oliver, if you're not stringing copper wire from the walls, then why would Mr. Dickens order such mayhem, such needless destruction? Such abundant and ceaseless malacry? Well, okay, I might have misspoken. I guess I am salvaging somewhat since it's my job to salvage what's left from our failed cinema business. I don't understand. What else of value could possibly be here? Cocaine stash. I heard from Little Billy that the premiere bombed.
Of course he'd tell you that.
He'd shown me an article from the Happenings paper.
Oh, he showed you the newspaper review.
Yeah, he said they tore you to shreds. Every single critic who attended that premiere. They hated it, and isn't comatose.
In fairness, that's only one critic. Yeah.
But I mean, yeah, the film didn't exactly get glowing reviews, you know, on account of it being so groundbreaking, so impressive. True art is never appreciated on its own time. I don't know, man. Let me quote the review. If I could douse the film in gasoline and light it up, I'd watch the film burn with glee. And this time, I'd actually enjoy watching it. Hey, that reviewer had 90 whole minutes to burn this place down while the film was playing. He was totally bluffing. Oliver Swift's newest and only movie is an abortion to cinema itself. And that makes me wish I was likewise aborted. See? That's still a strong statement. In the same way assassinating Bigfoot over a parking ticket would be. Bigfoot totally can't drive. Bigfoot fucks. I'm sure he can drive. Look, I can't refute that Bigfoot fucks, but you also can't refute that negative publicity is still publicity. It's dog shit. For your information, almost 5,000 people attended up to the screening after that review. They all wanted to gawk at the marvelous train wreck. Wait, you made bank? You got paper? You're paped up, Oliver? Yeah, people turned up in droves to see our depraved horror flick. Wait, so the movie we filmed was a horror flick? Well, I initially imagined it as some sort of transcendent piece of media that encaptured both the sincere beauty of the raw anger of all the falls under the huge thumb of Foam God. And our movie wasn't that? People didn't really notice the beauty under the divine thumb. But plenty saw the untapped blissful rage and shat themselves. Hell yeah, they shat themselves. So people turned up expecting a cutting-edge horror flick. Yeah, and we delivered. Okay, that makes sense. The premiere was a success then. So wait, why on Phone God's green earth are you tearing the cinema apart then? Well, see, Mr. Dickens and I had a conversation about expectations. Yeah? Don't get me wrong, he was immensely thankful that I'd saved the cinema, but it turns out he really didn't think I could actually pull this off at all. Okay, the narrator called it. I just wanted to see he just wanted to see what I'd come up with. Why, though? Why would he do that? Well, Mr. Dickens informed me of something pretty surprising, actually. Turns out, operating a cinema wasn't actually his ultimate dream after all. He was running porn on the internet. It was for him to go into directing movies of his own. Oh? You know how it is. Mr. Dickens grew up in a different era. He started a family once he came of age, which we obviously had to provide for. He didn't have the opportunity just to leave for Hollywood. The stakes of failure were too high. He had people depending on him, you know? It just wasn't an option. Yeah, but I don't see what this has to do with our movie. Well, for a while, I wondered why Mr. Dickens was so encouraging when I pitched the old Save the Earth cinema with an indie movie idea. I suppose I just figured out that he thought my idea was dandy and that I'd be a surefire success. But now I get it. He had no faith in the movie at all and was certain that the cinema would have to shut down no matter what. So, he was sure that you would fail. Aside from the fact that the entire business itself was collapsing in on itself. Yeah, aside from that, I guess. The walls were pussy. You see, when I pitched the idea, Mr. Dickens said he saw his younger self in me. The idealistic younger version of himself who would have given anything to drop everything and become a movie director. Mr. Dickens wanted more than anything for me to take that risk that he would never. That he, and only he, should shoulder the burden of my failure, allowing me to try again and maybe succeed. I've been doing your voice for a while and it hurts. Mr. Dickens said he was so proud of me for doing what he never could. And that's precisely why he couldn't allow this place to remain open if it meant that it'd stay the complete extent of my potential. So that was it then. The end of his dream.
Or so I thought. One of the bad reviewers really tore the cinema itself apart of anew, and he said it suited the horrifying train wreck of a film being shown here. And that's when it occurred to me. That's just maybe I was actually fighting something that we could use. If people are so sure that this place is supposedly haunted,
Oliver, this place is so haunted.
okay, fine. The place is absolutely riddled with specters, spirits, and other associated assorted ghouls.
Yep, it is.
Happy now?
Immensely. Go on.
So, I realized, if Mr. Dickens didn't even really want to own a cinema, and he wants to see me spread my own wings and make my own creations, and this Vanu alone is considered pretty horrific, with terror apparently being my unknowing signature.
Yeah.
The solution's obvious.
Is it? Is it really, though?
Dialtown's first horror attraction.
Wait, like a scare house?
Right. You know, I realized maybe I was making a mistake trying to go against the grain and convince people that they wanted something that they clearly didn't want. Honestly, it seems to be the best way forward.
So that's why you're hacking this place apart.
They can make this place even more unsightly, yes.
That's not a bad idea.
Best of all, Mr. Dickens gets to assist me with creating exhibits and stuff. So, he gets a second chance at his dream too. What do you think about this poster?
Dickens and Sons Scare Shack. Aw. It's actually really wholesome. Mr. Dickens is black? Wait, why am I not in the poster?
I didn't actually have a still image of you to use.
What about all the movie footage?
Oh, please. You were clouded in motion blur for the whole thing.
Oh, right, I did go a little apeshit, didn't I? Makes sense.
I do owe you something, though, you know.
Fine, cough it up, then. Cough it up, pretty boy.
Well, here it is. Thank you. Sincerely. I could have attempted this on my own, granted. But I don't think I could have ended up here on my own. You believed in me the whole time when no one else did, and stood by my side through thick and thin, long and hard. You even let me document you so I could take a financial risk for a dying cinema. All for the dream of a man you hadn't even met. There's nothing gnarlier than that, Slick.
Me do good? Me make all of man happy?
Hell yeah, you made all of man happy.
Yeah.
Man, you know what the best part is? We're the only horror attraction on Earth with real ghosts.
Bully to that, then.
Hope. Oh God, we don't even have to pay for them, since they're dead. Or pay them, shit. Though I think one of the ghosts might be a dead union leader, so we'll see how that goes.
So I guess this all worked out neatly. And I'm not needed anymore. I guess so. What a Big Bertha.
Oh, I did what you suggested. She's free now. I'll let her go.
Good.
She's free now to roam forward God's green earth as she pleases.
That was beautiful. Good. Now she's in the great outdoors Now she's the great outdoors problem. Don't have to deal with that.
Actually, nah. I misspoke earlier, come to think of it. The best part is that
Hey, bozos. How's it hanging? I heard that the movie's totally fucking bombed. It's bullshit.
The best part is that I get to do this. Fuck you, Billy. Out you go, you little scrote. This attraction's 18 plus only. Out of here, bitch.
Ouch. My youthful glands.
Rad. He's maimed now.
This truly is the best possible ending. One where little Billy eats shit and dies. The ending where everything works out just fine for Oliver Swift, the gnarliest man in doubt. This was a good fucking ending. Mr. Dickens is black. I'm not sure why that's important, but I just thought it was a fun little detail. This beautiful. I'm truly glad. Will I be doing other endings? Probably. Most likely. I have nothing else to play. Or at least I can't think of anything else to play. Might as well do this shit. This is beautiful. Oh. Goodbye.